What's up? This is Daniel Charles Williams. I don't have my headphones in, so hopefully the sound will be okay. Usually have my headphones in, but maybe I might sound a little better without my headphones. We're gonna find out. I'm in the garage again. I just want to talk about some things that I am going to list. I went around not went around my house, but I had a box of stuff, which obviously we did gather from around the house. We were, I guess, some time ago I was plotting on listing, but I then said I was gonna give them a goodwill. But then I was watching a YouTube video. Lord have mercy, I forgot the name of the channel, but the guy name was Lonnie, and I gotta get my channels and stuff in order. But he was showing me stuff. I was watching stuff on his channel that he was listing and selling, and I was like, well, I got that stuff in the house, you know what I mean? Chords and games and things that I did try to list before, but I don't know. I mean, they didn't sell, so I just wound up taking them down. I mean, I did sell games before, but you know, I just was doing so much better with clothes. So I do have some stuff. I'm gonna show some stuff that I'm actually gonna list, and that way you can get a good idea. Because I watched this channel, I was like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that on my channel just to let people know. I mean, if you got some stuff in the house, and I don't know if I said this, but when I started on eBay, all I did was just gather whatever I had in the house. So I didn't go out and buy anything at first. All I did was just go around the house and gather all my old kids' old games, old shoes, old clothing I had. I sold some shoes that I wore. I liked them, I wore them, but I felt like they was, you know, I used them enough, and then I put them on eBay and they sold, which was crazy. Some jeans and stuff that I didn't like anymore. So I just went around the house and just gathered everything, and that's how I got started. And then after that, then I started to go to thrift stores and pick up stuff. But at first, all I did was just gather everything around the house. So the stuff I have here, this is the stuff I have just in the house, and I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to put them up and list them. So I'm going to show you what I got. Okay. All right. So series of games. I got some I got an old PS2 game here, and the rest of these games are just Xbox games that I had picked up. I don't know about this game. I might keep this one, but I mean, I don't play Xbox 360 anymore, and I'll try to save them for my son, but he's not interested in this stuff. He has an Xbox One, and he plays a whole bunch of other games. So, and these are, you know, these are a little bit too adult for him anyway. But these games I'm going to list. Okay, I don't know, you know, $3, $4. But I'm just going to list them because I was watching Lonnie's channel, and he sold some Xbox games, and I'm like, yo, I got tons of these Xbox games to sell. Some of them are new. This one is new. This one here did I play this game? No, this one is new also. And Biggest Loser game. I got my Xbox 360 listed, but I haven't sold it. See, these games I just had, you know, sitting around the house. I'm gonna sell those. I have a cord. If you guys remember the Nextel phones, which obviously Sprint actually brought Nextel, but this was the cord, one of the cords. This is like a brand new cord, not even used. I'm sure someone has an old Xbox cord. Have some Sims games, which I was thinking about lotting up, right? My wife, she loves Sims, but now they have just a different version. I think this is Sims 3. I think she's playing like Sims 4 or something. But we have some of this stuff. And I think now Sims has changed up a lot, just like Microsoft. I mean, now there's a bunch of downloads, and they no longer use CDs, I don't believe. But I have a bunch of these, and I can lotto these up. Maybe somebody might want them. They have an old school computer, and they probably can benefit from having the discs. Okay, so all those. I have a remote, which I had sold some remotes in the past. They actually, I mean, I didn't have them long. They actually sold, you know. You can sell a remote for like $10, you know. They are easy to list. And then I have an old modem, I found the power cord. I got an AT&T modem. Someone might want it. Someone might want to use that. I have a series of cords. like I said, I seen on Lonnie's channel, he sold one of these, and I'm like, I had tons of these. I mean, I done threw away so many of these or gave them to Goodwill, but you know, people want them, people need them, and of course they just want them shipped to them. They don't want to go out and get it. They want to buy it and have it show up in their at their doorstep. So I have these, tons of these. I know these are like network cords. I had tons of these. I got green, I got gray. I have an adapter, AC power cord for a compact computer, which I don't even have compacts anymore. But I have that. I have another printer here, a Sony printer, and I got the power cord to it. It prints, I want to say it prints Polaroids, or it prints sort of like a Polaroid type print, but we don't use it. It's been sitting there for so long, and I'm just gonna sell it. So that's about it. The rest of the stuff I have on my table is just these are also my kids' shoes which they don't wear anymore. So I created listings for that. I need to take images. I believe these. I believe I have to take images of these. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I need to do some work in here because my garage is just getting out of order. I do got some other stuff which I've noticed that were not. I had these listed before, but for some reason, I think I put them on auction. And also be careful with the auctions, because if you put an item on auction, like, it will fall off, and you have to relist them manually. They won't automatically relist themselves, just like the good to cancel. So, but I have this here. I have a rusty radio CD player back here, which needs to be listed. I have another doll that's hiding down in there, that also needs to be relisted. And just that stuff, I believe someone gave that to me, those dolls. I can't remember. I have some glasses, I know it says Ralph Lauren on it, but actually these are a pair of Fendi glasses. They're used Fendi glasses, which were my wife's, and I mean, it's like super vintage. We had these when we was like, you know, college or something like that, but you know, they're like super old school. But most of the stuff, like I said, just grabbed around the house, and that's it. I mean, they're probably, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 listings that you can get to start your eBay business, and it's pretty simple. Now, this stuff I won't go out and get. I won't go to a thrift store and pick this stuff up, because I think electronics and things like that is just too tricky for me, because I don't know if it's broken. I don't necessarily know how to use it, and it takes a little bit of time. And I'm saying that someone can get familiar with all these things, but it's so many. I think it'll take some time for you to kind of figure out all electronics. Clothing, it takes a little bit more work when it comes to listing, but if you think hard enough, you pretty much know, you know about clothing, right? So you know what looks good and you know what don't look good. You know what I mean? So, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna flip this back around. What's up? This is Daniel Charles Williams. I don't have my headphones in, so hopefully the sound will be okay. Usually have my headphones in, but maybe I might sound a little better without my headphones. We're gonna find out. I'm in the garage again. I just want to talk about some things that I am going to list. I went around not went around my house, but I had a box of stuff, which obviously we did gather from around the house. We were, I guess some time ago, I was plotting on listing, but I then said I was going to give him a goodwill, but then I was watching a YouTube video. Lord have mercy, I forgot the name of the channel, but the guy name was Lonnie, and I got to get my channels and stuff in order. But he was showing me stuff. I was watching stuff on his channel that he was listing and selling, and I was like, well, I got that stuff in the house, you know what I mean? Cords and games and things that I did try to list before, but I don't know. I mean, they didn't sell, so I just wound up taking them down. I mean, I did sell games before, but, you know, I just was doing so much better with clothes. So I do have some stuff. I'm going to show some stuff that I'm actually going to list, and that way you can get a good idea, because I watched this channel, I was like, oh, shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that on my channel just to let people know. I mean, if you got some stuff in the house, and I don't know if I said this, but when I started on eBay, all I did was just gather whatever I had in the house. So I didn't go out and buy anything at first. All I did was just go around the house and gather all my old kids' old games, old shoes, old clothing I had. I sold some shoes that I wore. I liked them, I wore them, but I felt like they was, you know, I used them enough, and then I put them on eBay and they sold, which was crazy. Some jeans and stuff that I didn't like anymore. So I just went around the house and just gathered everything, and that's how I got started. And then after that, then I started to go to thrift stores and pick up stuff. But at first, all I did was just gather everything around the house. So the stuff I have here, this is the stuff I have just in the house, and I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to put them up and list them. So I'm going to show you what I got. Okay. But yeah, so in my opinion, clothes are easy to do because they're no-brainers. The electronics and the little gadgets and stuff, for me, it's a little complicated. Like they say these little gadgets and little hard goods sell faster, but I think everything will start to sell once you build up your inventory. That's what I think. I think once you build up your inventory, it's all the same, you know. But I think these items are the type of items that you would get from garage sales, because people will give them away. Obviously, like I said, I usually give them away, and those are the things you'll grab for really, really cheap. But now, I'm not saying I would never ever do these electronics, these hard goods. Just right now, I mean, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to go to garage sales and stuff like that. But you may have time to do it. But I'm gonna stick to clothes for right now. I'm just gonna list these because this is the stuff I have in my house, and I'm gonna stick to doing clothes. But anyway, I got some items I sold today. I got a couple of items, and maybe I might make a video about that. But sold a couple of things I'm gonna ship out, and that's about it, you know. And next week I'll try to film some more stuff. All right, guys, hit me up. I'm out. Peace.